When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
As a mom, I appreciate that someone was able to get me into the system, having an appointment quickly so we could get him to return to the football team as quick as possible. It was kind of nice to witness the neuroassessment and how in-depth the neuroassessment was here in the concussion clinic. It was just an amazing process.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to high school basketball here on SummitCitySports.com. We've got boys basketball for you now. as the Hamilton Southeastern Royals from Indianapolis travel north to take on the Fort Wayne Legends. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and don't forget to follow us on our YouTube channel. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We are the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana's #1 automotive group, with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in any way that you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu to learn more. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. The University of St. Francis offers 100% job employment in select programs and 100% pass rates on most license exams. With over 2,300 students, the main campus is located in the heart of Fort Wayne. Visit sf.edu to learn more about becoming a Cougar. Do you use the holidays to better yourself or take a break and slip into a funk? December 24th, 26th, 27th, and 28th, Always 100 Basketball is putting on 2 Holiday Hoops camps for ages pre-K through 8th grade at both Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse in Fort Wayne and the YMCA of DeKalb County. Register online at always100basketball.com. Hamilton Southeastern is headed to the locker room. Nope, here they come back outside. The land of the Giants has decided to come back out. A very tall team the Legends will have to deal with here tonight at By-Hay Arena. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll take a better look at these two teams. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Welcome back to By-Hay Arena at Northside High School. The Legends will take on the Royals from Hamilton Southeastern this evening. Taking a look at these two teams, Hamilton Southeastern comes into this game with a perfect 3-0 record. Northside 0-2. The head coaches, first for Hamilton Southeastern, Brian Satterfield, their head coach. He's 280 and 125 in his 8 years at Hamilton Southeastern. Gary Andrews in his first year at Northside is 0-2. The last outing for Hamilton Southeastern, they defeated Avon by 6, 59-53. Northside was blown out by Blackhawk Christian, 98-44. Hamilton Southeastern leads the all-time series with the Legends, a perfect 2-0 against them. The last time these two teams met was last year. Hamilton Southeastern winning a close one, 75-67 in overtime over the Legends. Taking a closer look at the players for Northside, they'll need to get some production tonight from Scholes. He's one of their leading scorers. And can they get any inside presence tonight with Scott? Looking at Hamilton Southeastern, a team that's part of the Hoosier Crossroads Conference. They're led in scoring by number 1, Smith. He's averaging 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And then also Etherton, he's averaging 15 points and 5 boards for the Royals. The wins for the Royals were over Muncie Central, Pike, and Avon. The losses for Northside to Marion and Black Hawk Christian. Let's take our final timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of boys basketball here on SummitCitySports.com.
It's a running play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Just about ready for the starters here at Northside. First, we'll have our national anthem. And it's time for the starters here at Bahia Arena. My name is Ryan Dellinger. I'll be your host for tonight's non-conference game.
First for the visiting Hamilton Southeastern High School Royals. Starting this evening at guard, a 6'2" senior, number 1, Noah Smith. At guard, a 6'5" junior, number 3, Cole Hornbuckle. At forward, a 6'7" senior, number 2, Aaron Etherington. At forward, a 6'7" junior, number 20, Chris Grubbs. And at center, a 7'2" junior, number 50, Mahoney.
Starters again for Hamilton Southeastern, Etherton, Hornbuckle, Smith, Grubbs, and Majak. Yeah, Majak, a tall young man. He's a junior standing 7'2". Now for the Legends.
Starting this evening, a 5'8" sophomore at guard, number 2, Ronald Collins. Also at guard, a 5'8" senior, number 4, Drivion Britton. At guard, a 6' sophomore, number 12, Jayshawn Hargrave. At forward, a 6'4" senior, number 5, Trayshawn Shores. And at center, a 6'7" junior, number 10, Mike Scott.
The starters again for the Legends will be Collins, Braden, Scholes, Scott, and Hargraves. So can the Legends contend with this large team that they're going to face in Hamilton Southeastern? Crazy day in college football, getting ready to wrap up across the country. We were looking at some of the scores. Wow. Georgia and Alabama tied at 28 with 3 minutes to go. And while we were in the pregame, me and my cameraman Ryan, we watched the end of the UCF comeback win over Memphis. So a crazy game out on the football field. And now it's time for a little indoor basketball here as Scott looks across to Majak, and he'll jump up, and we are ready to go here at Bahia Arena. And it's tipped, and nobody will go with it, so Majak will get it, and the ball will be controlled by Smith and the Royals. They'll run a little weave out front. They're dressed in their black uniforms. Oh, there's a quick steal by Braden, up and good. The turnover leads to a quick two. Quickly up the court to Etherton. He looks inside, and another turnover. And Braden will bring it up, and he's guarded by Smith. Braden will try to get in the lane, has the ball deflected away. He'll give it to Hargraves. Hargraves back outside to Scholes. You got to close out on Scholes. He's a good shooter. Scott will launch a long three and drain it. And the Royals back across the timeline, and they'll go into the corner now. They'll try to get inside to the big fella, and he's going to be fouled by either Scott or Scholes. It's like they're going to call that foul on Scott. His first. That'll send Majak to the line to shoot two. Majak will shoot. The lefty will hit it. The Royals on the board with their first 2 points. And the second one on its way, short off the front of the rim, and it comes down to Braden. And now the Royals will pick up full court. Turnover. Legends grubs in the lane. He'll throw it up, misses it. Etherton with it. He tried to put it back up and take it away. Here comes Hargraves. He'll go to the rack, throw it up, miss the shot, and it'll come down to Smith. Smith, Majak, and here comes the Royals. They'll push it up quickly. Etherton outside to Grubbs. He'll get in the lane. Up and good. And here comes Scholes. He'll launch a quick three in and out of the hoop, and Grubbs with the board. And up quickly comes the Royals. It's number 3 with the ball. He'll take a quick shot. That's Hornbuckle, and he'll miss the shot, and it'll come down to Scott. Hargraves thinks about it. He'll get around the big fella and hit the bucket. Etherton with the ball now. He'll pick up his dribble and send it over to the left side now to Grubbs. North side not sure what defense they're in. Hornbuckle with it. He'll go cross court to Etherton. He's going to launch a quick three and hit it. Etherington with the bucket for the Royals. Hargraves gets away with a little walk, gives it to Braden. Braden will cross over, go right to the hoop. Missed the bunny, tipped up, and we'll have a foul on Etherington. His first, team's first. 5:36 to play here in our first quarter. A whole host of subs coming in for the Royals. Wow. Clearing the bench early is Coach Brian Satterfield. We look over, Alabama takes the lead on Georgia. Wow, what a game. It'll be Collins to inbounds. He'll throw it into Woods, who just checked in. And Scott in the lane. He'll step back, shoot. It's a friendly roll there for Scott, and it drops in. Quickly into the basket, trying to get a number here. Number 33 with the bucket, Miller. And it's Scott with it now for the Legends. Woods right side. Good look inside. Deflects through. Woods trying to track it down, but it's the first turnover of the game on north side. And it'll be Royals ball. The inbounds will come to number 21, Basilla with the ball. He'll come to the left, and he'll give it to number 23. That's Harris. Harris cross court to number 12, Kolowaski. And the floater in the lane, good. Basilla hits the bucket. And the Royals with their first lead. Here's a long pass picked off by Grubbs. He'll start the transition going the other way. Oh, he's going to get called for a travel. 3 turnovers on the Royals here early. Woods will inbounds with 4:34 to play in our first quarter. Quick inbounds to Ronald Collins Jr., the quarterback here at Northside for the Legends. And him and Woods will go a little give and go, and the ball's tipped out of bounds by Grubbs, and it'll stay with the Legends. Collins will inbounds on the far side of the court. Not a very big crowd tonight. Up off the bench, Hargraves, and he'll check back in for the Legends at the next whistle. Collins with it now for the Legends. He'll throw an alley-oop to Scholes, who misses it. Basilla quickly up the court and in transition. Oh, it won't go down, and it'll come scrum on the court, and Basilla will come up with it. Smith with it now. He'll drive and get cut off and almost loses it, gets it back. Basilla with it now, and then he will lose it. And Northside will pick it off, and we'll have a foul on Grubbs. They called that on number 35, Morris, not Grubbs. The Legends will inbounds now. Hargraves back on the court for Woods. Quick look to Braden. He'll turn, gets cut off, and catches his own loose ball. Now they'll trap him, and he'll give it to Hargraves. Hargraves will launch a quick three, short off the front of the rim, and it'll come down to Harris. And there's a tackle. That's an intentional foul. That should be. I mean, he completely tackled him. Now the officials are going to come together and talk about this foul as number 12, Kotowalski, was tackled on it, and it's going to be an intentional foul on the Legends number 4. Braden's going to get called with it, and that's going to send Kotowalski, the lefty, will fire and miss. Kotowalski to shoot a second. He'll go around his back, and it'll be Royals ball after the free throw. That one's not friendly either. In and out. I think that actually hit the net and came back out. So the Royals will inbounds under their own basket with 3:29 to play in our first quarter. Basilla will inbounds, and he'll follow to Kotowalski, and they'll take it up top. Back to Basilla. Out of bounds. Oh, that ball looked like it was deflected by Scholes. They'll say no, as Miller tried to find his Basilla on the left side. So it's a turnover, and the ball will go back to the Legends. Here's Hargraves through the press, cross courts to Scholes, in the lane, up and good. And the Legends back into the lead. Basilla with it once again. He'll stay on the left side. Now go back to the right, guarded by Ronald Collins. Collins will deflect it out of bounds. And here comes the starting 5 back into the game. It's like a line change in hockey right now, Rhino. I mean, I guess if you've got the talent to do it, it's a great way to do it because you can save some energy with your starters. And they got the lead with that group in there. The ball inbounds now to Harris. He'll turn and find Braden right on him. And they'll come this way is Hornbuckle, and he'll give it to Etherington. Etherington back to Harris. Harris wants to get it inside and deflected again out of bounds by Braden from the Legends, and it'll stay with the Royals. It'll be Harris to inbounds, and he'll give it to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle will turn and fire back to Harris. They'll look inside for the big guy. Now outside to Hornbuckle. He'll launch a three off of the rim, picked up by Grubbs. He'll go right to the rack and hit the bucket. And a lead back with the Royals. There's a deflected ball. It'll go to Scholes. Scholes will control and fire to Scott. Scott's going to get tied up, and they'll call a jump ball between Scott and Majak. And the ball will stay with the Legends. 2:24 to play in our first quarter. Ronald Collins will inbounds. He'll give it to Scott. Scott has it swiped out of his hands by Smith. Coach Gary Andrews up off the bench, telling Scott to hold on to that ball. Collins will inbounds again, and he'll look for Hargraves. Fire it to Scholes, who's cutting to the basket. Bounces off his knee, finds it, fires it outside to Braden. That's short off the front of the rim, and it comes down to Hornbuckle. He'll fire quickly up to Harris. He'll miss the bunny. Scholes with a good tip there that sends it over to Collins. Quick three by Collins, and he hits it. Collins not known as a scorer. Etherington inside to Majak. He'll miss it, get his own rebound, throw it up. It'll bounce around, get tipped around, and we'll have a tie-up on the court. And a couple players wanting the ball. And we got no fouls called, so the ball in the alternate possession will go back to the Royals. The Legends actually doing a nice job rebounding against all this size from the Royals. Grubbs will come around a screen and get the ball. He'll drive baseline, and he'll run right over Scott, but the ball goes off of Harris's hands and into the front row. It's another turnover on HSE. 1:40 to play here, and the Royals will back off on defense as Collins now looks to go one-on-one. He'll throw it inside to Scott. Scott will turn, fire it up off the glass, and I think they're call Majak with actually, no, it looks like it's going to be on number 3, Hornbuckle. That'll send the Legends to the line to shoot 2. Scott's first one hard off the back of the rim. And a chance now for the young fella to get the game within 1. His second one up and good. Scott with 6 points. Quick shot by Etherington, in and out, and it comes down to Scholes. And then he has it swiped away, but they'll call a personal foul on Smith. Northside leads by 3. We've got a timeout on the court, a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com. It'll be Hamilton Southeastern's ball with just 1:21 to play here in the first quarter, a 30-second timeout. Excuse me, it's the Legends ball after the tip ball out of bounds with 1:21. The Legends lead by 3. Legends have played 2 tough teams already this season as we have a personal foul called on number 3. Hornbuckle, that'll be his second. Team's 5th, and it'll be Braden to inbounds. Oh, we have a whistle and we have a sub coming in. Busilla into the game. It'll be Legends ball. Ronald Collins Jr. with the ball now. He wants to go one-on-one. Nope, right side now to Braden. Braden will ball fake and get cut off. And he'll give it inside. It's tipped away and picked off by the Royals. They'll go the other way. That's Smith, and he is fouled. Excuse me, that's Harris that will go to the line. He's fouled by number 2, Ronald Collins.
His first team third. At the line shooting 2 will be Noah Smith.
Noah Smith, yeah, excuse me, it was Noah Smith. So Smith will shoot 2, another lefty. Fires, in and out again. The Royals just 1 of 5 at the line so far. 57 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Second one on the way and good. Harris hits 1 out of 2. The lead down to 2. Under 50 seconds to play. Deflected again. Taken away by the big fella. He'll throw it up court. And it'll be Busilla going baseline. Kicks it out to Etherington. He'll go hard to the rack. Lay it up off the glass and hit the shot. And we're tied up at 15. Losing my voice a little bit after this third game in less than 24 hours. Collins at the hoop, and he'll turn it over. And then it's picked off by the Legends. 14 on the clock. Outside to Hargraves. He'll think about it. He'll drive, kick it outside to a wide-open Braden. He'll launch a quick 3 and drain it. His 5th point. Hard to the rack goes the Royals. They missed a shot. It's tipped out to half court, and that'll do it for the first quarter. 18-15, the Legends over the Royals. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Ready for the start of the second quarter. It'll be Legends ball. They lead by 3. And we're waiting for Majak to tie his shoes. It must be nice to have arms that long to barely even have to bend over to tie your shoes. Standing 7'2", just a junior. Daniels into the game for the first time. He'll come to the right side now for the Legends. He'll give the ball to Scholes. Scholes is a very good outside shooter. You have to close out on him. I'm sure they watched the tape of him against a good Blackhawk team. A block by Majak, and he'll start the transition with Grubbs. Grubbs right to the top of the key, kicks it outside to Smith. Smith back to Grubbs and outside to Etherington. He'll get in the lane, kick it to Grubbs, who will go the other way. Scholes gets flipped to the ground. As Grubbs with the bucket, his 6th point. And we've got ourselves a 1-point game. Daniels outside to Braden catches the deflected pass as he'll give it to Scholes between the circles. Now Scholes will launch a long 3 and drain it. Scholes with his 5th point, and the Legends back in the lead by 4. Grubbs with it once again now to Etherington. He'll look inside for Majak. He'll spin. Right-handed jump hook up. No good. Scholes with the board. And here comes Braden. No, he's going to think about it. Now he will go with the left hand and hit it. So Braden, who stands about 5'8", goes right at 7'2", and makes it count. So Etherington with it now. We'll have a bunch of subs coming in for the Royals, and they'll call a foul on Hargraves. His first, team's 4th. Woods into the game for Braden. Back into the game for the Royals, we'll have number 33, Miller, and number 35, Morris, back on the court. Smith will inbounds, and he'll give it to Grubbs. Grubbs will go baseline, and looks for Morris, but it deflects out to Basila. He'll throw up a runner in the lane. No good, and it'll come down to Scholes again. Scholes just wants the ball more inside than anybody else. And he'll give it to Woods on the right wing. He'll turn, go back towards the baseline, and look inside for Scott. Scott with the left-handed shot up off the glass. No good. Deflects and goes. Let's see, they'll say it stays with the Legends. 6:14 to play here in our first half as number 2, Collins, up. And we'll see who Collins replaces. It looks like it'll be Daniels. Collins and the Legends, they lead by 6. He'll inbounds. He'll throw it to Scholes, who will catch it. Again, he'll travel. 5 turnovers now on the Legends. Ball's inbounded to Smith. The lefty will head towards the left side and give it to Basila. Now up top to Grubbs. Oh, picked off by Scholes. He'll drive to the basket, cut across the rim, and hit the shot. And the Legends out to an 8-point lead. Here's a look inside now for Morris. Back to Basila, and he is fouled by Scholes. Five team fouls on each team. Basila at the line shooting 2. Basila's first one off the front of the rim, no good. And back into the game will be Etherington for Grubbs. Second one up and good for Basila, his 3rd point. Hargraves with it now to Woods. Woods is cut off by Etherington, so he'll go back to the left and give it back to Hargraves. Hargraves around one person and over to Scott. Scott back to Hargraves. He'll spin and get cut off. He'll back it out and they'll reset the offense. Out top to Ronald Collins. Back over to Hargraves. He wants to drive and kicks it outside to Woods. Woods will ball fake and keep the ball and keep his dribble. 5:15 to play here in our first half. Collins loses it, and Smith will pick it up, go the other way, and he's fouled by Collins. In fact, I'm surprised they didn't call a travel. So Smith at the line to shoot 2. The Royals just shooting 2 of 8 from the line. Smith's first one up and good. Smith's second one launched hard off the back of the rim, and Scholes with his 4th board of the first half. Woods with it now for the Legends. He'll give it to Hargraves. He'll kick it to the right corner. Collins will launch a 3. He knew that was off right away. Rebound to Etherington. He'll kick it up and he'll turn it over. And now Northside will go the other way. They'll kick it outside and we'll have a charge on Woods. 6 team fouls now on Northside. Hamilton Southeastern will be in the bonus the rest of the way. And we see a big fella get up off the bench. Wynn will check in for the first time, and he'll replace Scott. Actually, that is number 34, Demetrius Clark. Smith with the ball now. He'll go right and get cut off by Scholes. Back to Etherington. He wants to drive. He'll get in the lane. It's tied up. Taken away by Woods, by the Legends. He'll slow it up and give it to Hargraves. Hargraves in the lane, and he'll throw it away. Teams trading turnovers now. Smith over to, trying to see was shooting that was number 33, Miller, with another bucket. We've got a timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Timeout's over here. The Legends will have the ball with 4:23 to play in our first half. And now HSE will come up and they will pick up in a 2-2-1 half-court defense here and a full-court press. Braden with the ball now. He'll spin and kick it to Hargraves. Coach Gary Andrews instructing his team to take a little more patience on offense once they get the ball. And now and as I said, they should spread it out, and here they go, spreading it out as Collins will have the ball, and now the HSE defense will turn into a 2-3 defense, and the Legends just content with running some clock here, and it'll be Hargraves with the ball as Busila comes out and guards him, and now Smith will come out on Collins. Collins will get a screen by the big fella and throw it to Scholes. Scholes will pop a shot, air ball, it'll come down to Smith, and he'll look to push for HSE. He'll look inside, have the ball deflected off of, they'll say off of Morris's foot, and out of bounds, and the ball will go back to the Legends. So out of the lineup, we'll go Clark. Into the lineup comes Scott for the Legends. Collins with the ball now. He'll ball fake, and you got to be careful there. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll be Legends ball. Got a sub up off the bench for HSE. It'll be number 3 back into the game. Hornbuckle back into the game for Smith. Smith with 2 points, and he'll check out. Northside patient now, trying to get across on that. They got a ball fake and send it across. And they'll look in the middle. It's deflected away and taken away by the Royals. Here comes Basila, and he'll set up the offense. Still around one, kicks it to the outside and deflected out of bounds by Hargraves. And some of our youngsters in the fans thinks they have a souvenir, but they'll have to give that ball back. 3:13 to play in our first half. There's a lob into the big fella, and he'll drop it in. Majak with his 3rd points. Majak with another bucket. Quick up to Scott. Scott will turn it over, and it'll go back to HSE. Here comes Hornbuckle in the lane, off the glass, and good. Quick timeout on the court by the Legends. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
So running play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
HSE on a 7-0 run. They've tied it up at 25 with just 2:56 to play in our first half here at Bahia Arena. It'll be Hargraves to inbounds. He'll give it to Collins. Collins will dribble to the right and get cut off. Now he'll go to the middle and give it back to Hargraves, who will drive up the left side. Kicks it to Scholes. Scholes will wisely slow it down and throw it cross court for Braden. Braden with it now. He'll dribble between the leg. Now he'll go and kick it back to Collins. The Legends will show some more patience here on offense. Right side now to Braden. He'll look inside and go cross court. Dangerous pass, almost picked off, but Hargraves finds it, and then he is picked off. Hornbuckle all over the court for the Royals. Busilla will give it to Hornbuckle. He'll look inside for Majak. He'll throw it up with the left hand, and it'll roll around and get tipped to the corner. Braden will come up with it and fire it off the back of Miller and out of bounds, and Woods will check back in for the Legends. He'll check in for Hargraves. Oh, no, they'll say that Braden was out of bounds when he hit Miller, and the ball will stay with the Royals. They'll inbounds it now to Morris, inside of Majak. The left-handed floater up and good. And the Royals with a 2-point lead. Collins through the triple team. Now he'll dribble around and give it to Woods, who loses it. He'll fire it, and they'll say Busilla out of bounds when he touched it. Then the ball will stay with the Legends. I think the adjustment that the Legends will have to make at halftime is they'll need to use some ball fakes on HSE to get them out of the passing lanes, because the Royals overplaying all the passing lanes right now, and with that length, I can understand why. Collins with it now, and he turns it, well, they'll call a kick, when actually it was just thrown right into the shin of Hornbuckle. It'll be Woods to inbounds with 1:42 to play in the first half. He'll give it to Collins. He'll come into the front court now with it. And that 2-3 zone really causing troubles for the Legends. Braden with it now inside to Scholes. He'll turn and give it to Collins. And over to Braden. And back to Collins. He'll look and give it to Scott. Scott will face up, shoot a 14-footer, miss it, and it'll come down to Morris. And now a chance for the Royals here with 1 minute to play. Hornbuckle will drive and kick it to Busilla. He'll shoot a three and hit it. And a 5-point lead now for the Royals. Clock under 1 minute to play here in the first half. There's a good ball fake. That's what they need to do. Scott on Majak. He'll shoot. He's blocked, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. That fouls on Majak. Majak with his first. Team 6, so both teams in the bonus the rest of this first half. Scott will shoot. His first offering on the way and good. Second one on the way and good as well. Back into the game again is Clark. He'll replace Scott. It'll be HSE's ball. They lead by 3 with exactly 50 seconds to play here in our first half. Morris will inbound to Busilla, and he'll bring it up. He'll be guarded by Woods. Now back to Morris and over to the left side to Hornbuckle. He'll look inside for Majak, and they'll throw it up top to Miller. He'll launch a three. No good. Woods with the board. And he'll give it to Collins. 33 seconds to play. He'll back it out, and Gary Andrews wants his team to play for the last shot. Now over to Braden. He thinks about it, and right back to the point guard, Collins. Back over to Braden, and back to Collins. Behind the back, ugly pass by Collins, out of bounds. And Coach Gary Andrews not happy with that play. And Ronald Collins Jr. going to come sit on the bench. Actually, he's going to sit right next to the head coach. Etherington will check back in along with Smith, and Hornbuckle and Morris will sit for Hamilton Southeastern. And now the Legends will pick up full court as Miller will inbounds and give it to Busilla. Got 15 on the clock, now down to 12. He'll come towards the left side, guarded by Braden. He'll get a screen by Etherington. Little pick and pop here, but Basilla will launch a three. Short, and it'll come down to Miller. Outside to Smith at the buzzer. In and out, and no good. So that will do it for the first half. It's Hamilton Southeastern leading 30-27 over the Legends of Northside. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the scoring. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back to halftime here at Bahia Arena on the campus of Northside High School. It's Hamilton Southeastern leading the Legends by 3 at halftime. The scoring in the first half, first for the Legends, they got 3 from Collins, 7 from Braden, 7 from Scholes, 8 from Scott, and 2 from Hargraves. For the Royals, they got 5 from Etherington, 6 from Basila, 2 from Hornbuckle, 2 from Smith, 4 from Miller, 6 from Grubbs, and 5 from Majok. So both of these teams well on their way to getting to their season average. Northside on the season scoring 48 points per game, giving up 88, while the Royals scoring 76 and giving up 56. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana's #1 automotive group, with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in any way that you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan's residential campus located in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. The University of St. Francis offers 100% job employment in select programs and 100% pass rates on most license exams. With over 2,300 students, the main campus is located in the heart of Fort Wayne. Visit sf.edu. Do you use the holidays to better yourself or take a break and slip into a funk? December 24th, 26th, 27th, and the 28th, Always 100 Basketball is putting on 2 Holiday Hoops camps for ages pre-K through 8th grade at both Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse in Fort Wayne and the YMCA of DeKalb County. Register online at always100basketball.com. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana. Our specialized sports medicine team offers direct access to physical therapy and sports physicians in our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic located at Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. No referrals needed, saving you time and money. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com to learn more. We've got 2 minutes to go before our second half kicks off. Why don't we take our final timeout? When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
As a mom, I appreciate that someone was able to get me into the system, having an appointment quickly so we could get him to return to the football team as quick as possible. It was kind of nice to witness the neuroassessment and how in-depth the neuroassessment was here in the concussion clinic. It was just an amazing process.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
We're ready to start our second half here at Bahia Arena. It'll be the Royals ball as we get started here in our final half of the night. It'll be Etherington to inbounds for the Royals. He'll have Hornbuckle, Smith, Grubbs, and Majak on the floor. For the Legends, they'll have Braden, Hargraves, Scholes, Scott, and Collins. There was an alley-oop try there. They missed it. Etherington in the lane. He'll body up on Scholes. He'll get the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Hamilton Southeastern just shooting 40% in the first half from the foul line as they went 4 for 10. That'll send Etherington to the line. Scholes will have picked up his second foul, first one here in the second half on the Legends, and that one's hard off the back of the rim, no good. Etherington will launch a second one, and up and good. And the Royals will stay in that 2-2-1 pressing defense. Scholes has the ball tipped out of bounds by Grubbs. They did not make any adjustments in halftime as of yet with ball fakes for the Legends. It'll be Hargraves to inbounds. He's got a plethora of players standing right in front of him. Ball almost taken away. Collins will come up with a loose ball and get called for a double dribble. Etherington to inbounds. He'll have Smith standing in front of him, so he'll give it to him. The lefty will come across the timeline. And he'll give it to Grubbs, and they'll run a little weave out front. And now to Hornbuckle and back to Smith. A little Globetrotter action as it's turned over and will go the other way. Braden on the run. He'll ball fake, get in the lane, and it's swatted away. And they'll throw it up quick to Hornbuckle. He's up with the layup and good. Hornbuckle with his fourth point, and the lead up to 6. Collins with it now, and over to Scholes, and there'll be a blocking foul called on Etherington. It'll be his second, team's first here in the second half. Northside not trying to do anything in the middle against that press. They got to get somebody in the middle. One of those guards need to go to the middle, and a wing player needs to play on the edge. It'll be Collins with the ball now. Right side to Braden. Braden a ball fake and come back to Collins. Inside for Scholes. Scholes to Scott. Scott about has it knocked away. He'll ball fake and then does have it picked off. And Smith the other way, and he's going to get called for a travel. No, they're going to call a foul. That foul will be on Braden. That'll be his second. They'll call it on the floor, so it'll be out of bounds to the Royals. Inbounded to Majak. He'll throw it to Hornbuckle and around to Grubbs off the screen. Grubbs will throw it inside to the big guy. He'll lose it on the court. And now we'll have a timeout north side, I believe. 30-second timeout on the court. We'll take a quick one. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
So running play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
After the timeout, it'll be the Legends ball with 6 1:30 to play here in our third quarter. It'll be Hargraves to inbounds, and now it's a man-to-man press by the Royals. Another pass behind the back, and there's a foul on Grubbs. Grubbs got there just a tad bit late. Into the game comes Daniels, and he'll replace Collins. Coach Andrews not happy with those behind-the-back passes, I'm sure. His first one went 3 rows deep into the crowd. There's a good ball fake by Daniels to Hargraves. Hargraves back to Daniels. It's a 1-3-1 now. Defensive half-court trapping defense now for the Royals. Hargraves thinks about it, throws it to Braden. He'll launch a 3 off the side of the rim. Etherington with his third rebound, and he'll clear it out to Smith. Smith in the lane, the left-handed layup up and good. Noah Smith with his 4th point. And Daniels with it. He'll throw it and have it picked off. Grubbs with it. And then he'll give it to Etherington in the lane. The left-handed shot up and good. So Etherington will go to the line to shoot the and one as Woods up off the bench for Northside, and he'll come in and replace Braden. Aaron Etherington will shoot the and one here with 5:45 to play in our third quarter. Believe it or not, Northside did have a 5-point lead late in the first half before the Royals went on a charge to take the lead at halftime. Etherington's offering up, bang, off the back of the rim, but right there is Smith. Corner now to Hornbuckle, inside to Majak, outside to Etherington. Down low to Smith, he'll hit the bunny. The lead is now 12. The length of the Royals is finally caught up to the Legends. Here comes Braden with the ball. He'll kick it outside to Scholes. Oh, he was fouled, not called. And Scholes is looking at everybody. Why was there no foul called, even though it was hit and knocked out of bounds by the Royals? Woods with the ball. He'll inbounds it for the Legends. He'll throw it up top, and it's picked off by Hornbuckle. He'll give it to Smith. Now to Grubbs. In the lane, the layup is good. Quick timeout by the Legends. It's a full timeout. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
5:11 to play here in our third quarter. It'll be Legends ball. They trail by 14. They have yet to score here in the second half. It'll be Woods to inbounds. He'll have Hargraves, Collins, and Scott back there with him. And another tip ball goes to Etherington and out of bounds. Off of Smith's hand, Northside now with 16 turnovers. The HSC not far behind with 13. There's another ball that's tipped and picked off. Hornbuckle with it now in the lane. He'll jump, miss. Majak will get the rebound and drop it in the bucket. Hargraves will be fouled by Smith. That'll be Smith's second, team second in the second half. And it'll be Braden up off the bench. He'll check back in, I believe, for Woods. And HSC will back up now. Ronald Collins with the ball. And it's a man-to-man defense now by HSE. Collins will drive, get cut off, and throws it to Scholes. He'll shoot a quick three. Air ball, Majak with it, and he'll give it to Smith, and Majak will get it right back. He'll give it to Hornbuckle, and back over to Smith now. Left wing to Etherington. He'll drive baseline, gets cut off, kicks it out to Hornbuckle. Three on the way, splash, it's good. Maybe that drive up here, about an hour and 45 minutes, caused havoc for HSE early, but they have found their groove, and they're out to a 19-point lead. Smith will pick up his third. That'll bring Basila back into the lineup. Woods in for Northside again, and he'll replace Hargraves. And now a 2-3 zone. I'll tell you what, HSE almost every possession now switching defense. And they switch from a 2-3 into a 3-2. Braden with it, the Legends completely confused. Coach Satterfield doing a great job of mixing up his defenses here in the second half. Scott with it now. He'll give it back to Collins. Collins will take a dribble and throw it inside and turn it over. And then the ball will go off of Grubbs and out of bounds. .340 to play here in the third quarter. It will be Woods to inbounds. He'll give it to Collins. Good screen there by Scholes, and it's picked off again. And here goes Hornbuckle. He'll go up and drop it in. Hornbuckle with 9. And it's a 21-point lead. Scholes wide open. He'll launch a three off the front of the rim. It'll come down to Collins, and he'll throw it inside for Woods, but it's deflected out of bounds. Ronald Collins to inbounds with 3:14 to play here in the third quarter. Good pass inside to Scholes. Up and good. And the Legends finally on the board here in the second half. Grubbs will look inside for Majak. He'll go up off the glass, hit the bucket, and he's fouled. Scholes will pick up his third, team's fourth. Majak will shoot. Back into the lineup comes Miller. Out goes Hornbuckle. Majak's nice soft touch there on that free throw. Morris back into the lineup. Majak will take a seat. Quick pass to Collins, and he turns it over again. Got a whistle on the court. We'll have a foul out away from the basket on the Legends, and they'll call that on number 2, Collins. His third. Team's fifth. Basila with the ball now. He'll control and give it to Miller. Miller looks inside for Grubbs, and they'll throw it back out to Basila. Over to Etherington. 3 on the way. Good. Scott with it now for the Legends. He'll bump one guy, give it to Scholes. Scholes will stop, go baseline. And here comes the double team, and he'll throw it into the backcourt. Basila will catch it, throw it up, and hit the shot. And almost another turnover on the Legends. They've got 21. 2:13 to play in our third quarter. Collins with the ball. He'll give it to Braden. Collins right side to Braden. He'll look, back it out to Collins. Hard to believe this game was tied at 25-25. A 31-4 run by HSE. Another dangerous pass as it goes to Woods. They'll cross-court it now to Braden. Braden will take his time and back it out on Miller. He'll drive baseline, probably the wrong place to go, and it's tipped out of bounds by Etherington. 1:38 to play here in our third quarter. Collins inbounds to Scholes. Outside of Braden. He'll launch a three, and good. Good look underneath the Miller. He'll drop it in. Basila with the assist. Woods with it once again behind the back, and he'll turn it over. Etherington picks it off. He'll go to the hoop and jam it. Scholes the other way, and he's fouled. Etherington will pick up the personal, his third, team's fifth. Multiple subs coming in for both teams. Hargraves and Clark in for the Legends. Kotowski and Harris back in for HSE. It'll be Legends ball. They'll throw it in, almost throw it away again. Hargraves catches the loose ball and backs it out. The clock ticks under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Collins with it now, and he wants a clear out on Harris. He'll drive, get cut off, runs into a double team, and he's going to get bailed out and shoot 2 free throws. I believe that foul was on Cam Harris. Both teams, Northside will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Collins at the line, he'll shoot 2. And it's good. Ronald Collins, just a sophomore. And the other one off the back of the rim and rebounded by Miller. Miller will give it to Basila. He'll throw it ahead to Harris. Harris will back it out, get in the lane, kick it outside for Basila. He'll turn, good look underneath to Morris, and he'll hit the shot. Basila with a nice look as he looked diagonally across the lane and hit the wide open Morris. Under 25 seconds to play here in our third quarter. Braden around a screen in the lane, kicks it out to Collins. He'll launch a three, air ball. Hargraves will save it, but he'll send it right to Morris of HSE. 15 seconds to play. Morris will go right to the hoop, throw it up, miss the shot, and Scholes with the board. Quickly up to Hargraves. He'll kick it outside to Braden. Braden will launch a three off the front of the rim, tipped by Clark and out of bounds. And HSC will have it with just an eyelash left in this quarter with 0.6 to play. No real plays you've got for this kind of time unless you're going to put Majak back in and try to throw it right at the rim. They'll inbound us, and that will do it for the third quarter. It's 62-33 HSE. We'll take a timeout. We'll have the start of your final quarter when we come back. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
start of the final quarter here at Bahia Arena. It's been all Royals since halftime. They lead 62-33 over Northside. On the court for Northside, we'll have Scholes, Hargrave, Scott, Daniels, and Braden. HSE will counter with Smith, Harris, Morris, Kudolowski, and Miller. Hargraves with it. He's cut off there, and we'll give it to Braden. Braden will spin the lane, throw it up. You have it blocked, and it'll come down to Miller, and he'll give it back to Smith, and HSE will set up their offense. Right side now to Kudolowski, inside to Morris, back to Kudolowski. He'll get in the lane, kick it outside to Smith, who will drive in the lane, throw it up with the left hand, miss the shot. Scott with the rebound. Hargraves with it, and he'll have it picked off. We'll go the other way. Kudolowski up and good. Kudolowski with his first bucket of the night, and a lead up to 31. Hargraves with it once again between the circles, and he'll give it right back to Daniels. And Daniels will give it right back to Hargraves. Another loose ball in the court, and it'll be an over and back on the Legends. Hornbuckle will check in for Miller. And I see Collins back up at the score table. And who's he going to replace? He'll replace Hargraves. It'll be Smith starting the offense for HSE. He'll ball fake and kick it to Harris. Harris to Kudolowski, a quick three on the way off the front of the rim, and Scholes with his 7th board. He'll push it up and go the other way, kick it to Braden. Braden will slow it down and give it to Daniels. Daniels in the right corner. Now they'll get it inside for Scott. He'll run over an HSE player. No call. Will play on with Harris with the ball. And that shot's blocked by Scholes as Harris went to the hoop. The officials letting them play here in the 4th quarter. Collins between the legs and now to Scholes. Scholes will turn and pop, and another air ball, and it'll come down to Kudolowski, who will give it to Smith, and he'll give it over to Hornbuckle, who will look inside and drive and get cut off. Smith with the ball now for HSE. They look to run some clock here. 5:55 to play in our final quarter. Daniels will guard Harris, and they'll look inside for Morris. He'll catch it, have it get deflected, pick it back up with the left hand, and good. Daniels with the ball now for the Legends. He'll pick up his dribble, and here comes Smith out on him, and he'll give it to Scott. Scott looking to drive on Morris. Instead, he'll give it to Collins. We'll have subs coming in at the next dead ball for HSE. Scott's going to launch a long three and hit it. Kudolowski now will give the ball right back to Smith. He'll look inside for Morris. He'll have position, and he'll go up and hit another bucket. Landon Morris off the bench with 6 points tonight for the Royals. Daniels will go around, and he'll look for a backdoor to Scholes. Scholes in the lane, throws it up, misses a shot, and will pick up a foul. His 4th, and we'll go the other way. Nope, that'll be the 16th foul, so both teams shooting 1-on-1 the rest of the way. Hopefully they'll continue to not have fouls. Into the lineup comes Collins, Ryan Collins into the game. He'll replace Braden. It'll be Grubbs to inbounds. He'll throw it into Smith and then right back to Grubbs. Grubbs will push it up to Etherington, who's wide open. He'll go right to the rim and put it in. Whistle on the court, a timeout on the court. A full timeout. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen, and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
To be Legends ball with 4:32 to play here in our final quarter. Hamilton Southeastern just too much here in the second half for the Legend. Back on the court for HSC will be Majak. He'll check back in, and Morris will sit. Daniels will give the ball right back to Collins. And HSC will go to a man-to-man defense now. Ryan Collins with the ball, and he'll throw it to Daniels. Daniels guarded by Smith. He'll go left, get in the lane, tries to throw it across the lane. It's kicked out of bounds by Grubbs. Etherington right now our leading scorer in the game with 15 for HSE. It'll be Collins to inbounds. He'll throw it to Woods. He'll throw it off the glass. Missed the shot, and it'll be tipped around and knocked out of bounds by Majak. For HSE after tonight, they'll play next Friday versus North Central at home at 7:30. For the Legends, they'll play next week at home as they will play Southside here at Bahia Arena at 7:30. That will be a doubleheader, boys and girls. The girls' game will start at 6, the boys' game around 7:30. Scott with another shot, misses it. It gets tipped out to Grubbs, and he'll go the other way, and he'll go right to the hoop and hit the bucket. Grubbs into double figures with 10. Ronald Collins Jr., he'll drive and get cut off by Majak. Inside to Scott. He's fouled and hits the shot. Scott now with 13. Grubbs will pick up his second. 3:37 to play. His and one shot up and good. I like Mike Scott. I think he's got some potential for the Legends. Scholes will come back in for Woods, and Braden will check in as well for the Legends. Nope, he didn't make it to the table on time, so they handed the ball to Etherington, who throws it in. And that's going to be on Scholes, and I think that's going to do it for Scholes. No, they'll call it on number 1, Daniels. We'll go the other way to shoot 1-on-1. Why would you wait 4 quarters to go full court press if you're the Legends and you trail big here in the second half? Smith will launch hard off the back of the rim, and it comes down to Scott. Quickly up the court comes the Legends in the lane. Collins a little reverse off the glass and good. Collins with his 6th point. Grubbs with it now for HSE. Clock ticks down to 3 minutes to play. He'll go to the left side. Ryan Collins will guard him. He'll drive to the hoop and try to dunk it. Misses the dunk, and it deflects around, and it'll come down to Hornibrook, and we've got a tie-up, and it'll stay with the Royals. Busilla, Kowalski, and Harris back into the lineup. Hornbuckle, Smith, Grubbs, Etherington, and Majak off. Looks like I missed Morris as he walked out there along with Miller. Inbounds to Miller, and now to Harris. Harris will send it to Kudalowski on the right wing. Now back up to Harris. Harris over to Basila. Basila inside to Morris. He'll turn, kick it across the lane to Harris, so he'll kick it back out to Kodolowski, who will give it to Basila. Basila back to Morris, who will post up again. A good repost there, up and under and good. Morris with 8. Collins with the ball with 2:30 to play as he gives it to Scholes. Scholes will launch a long 3. Air ball and out of bounds. Sub at the table. Clark will come in. He'll replace Scott, who had a pretty good night. Scott will end the night with 14 points. Basila will bring it across the timeline, and he'll give it to Morris, who will give it to Harris. HSE right at their season average right now for scoring. Basila now right side to Harris. He'll look inside for Landon. Or excuse me, to Morris, who will kick it out to Basila and around to Kodolowski. He'll launch a 3 off the back of the rim. No good. It's tipped around and controlled by Collins and the Legends. He'll kick it up too far out of the reach of Clark. Daniels will replace Collins. And Hargraves up off the bench along with Woods, and they'll check back in for the Legends. Braden and Scholes check out for the Legends. 1:53 to play. Basila right side of Kodolowski. We'll have another sub coming in. Evidently he's a crowd favorite as he got up for the Royals. Good look inside of Morris, and he'll put it in. He's got 10. Another player into double figures for the HSE. Daniels with it now. He'll give it to Collins. Collins will drive in. He'll fire it up. No good. A wild shot there that comes down to Daniels, who will launch a 3, and it's no good. Hargraves with the board. He'll give it to Collins. He'll launch another 3, and good. Morris with it now. He'll stop. He'll shoot a 15-footer. No good. Air ball. And it comes down to Woods for the Legends. Now we know why Morris plays under the basket. Hargraves outside to Collins. He'll hit another one. Hits the I don't know if that's a rope or what you want to call that. And it bounces out, and it's out of bounds when it hits that rope. So the ball will go to HSE as Johnson checks in. And number 11, Justin Nolan into the game for the Legends. Right side now to number 13 who checked in. That's Robinson. He'll launch, miss, tips around and comes down to Nolan, and he's fouled, and he'll go the other way. And I think the foul will be on number 13. Foul is on Robinson, his first. That'll send Nolan to the line to shoot 1-and-1. Want to thank everybody here at Northside High School for having us tonight. Kirk Dorman, want to thank him, the athletic director, for hosting us here at Legends home court as the ball's deflected around, picked off, and they'll call a travel on HSE. Once again, we'll be back here next Friday night for doubleheader action. My buddy over here to my left will be on the call. Ryan Stillebauer will make his maiden voyage here on Summit City Sports as he will be your play-by-play guy here from Northside. Nolan will launch a 3 off the back of the rim, and it'll come down to Kodolowski. He'll push it up the court. Robinson catches it, goes to the rack, hits the shot. .20 seconds to play. Daniels with it. He thinks about it. He'll launch a long 3, another air ball, and it'll come down to Kodolowski. He'll give it to Miller, and Harris will control. And I think HSE going to be comfortable with this win, 78-44. Take a look at the scoring here in just a second. For Northside, they'll drop to 0-3 on the season. Their next game next Friday night against Southside here at home. That game will be at 7:30. Scoring for them tonight, Ronald Collins with 6, Braden with 10, Scholes with 9, Scott with 14, 2 for Hargraves, and 3 for Ryan Collins. For Hamilton Southeastern, they will improve to 4-0 on the season. Their next game will be next Friday night, and they will take on North Central at home at 7:30. Their scoring tonight, they got 10 from Morris, 10 from Majak, 10 from Grubbs, 6 from Miller, 6 from Smith, 9 from Hornbuckle, 8 from Basila off the bench, 2 from Robinson, 2 from Kodolowski, and tonight's Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, Aaron Etherington, with 15 points and 3 boards. That'll do it here from Bahia Arena. For Ryan Stillebauer, I'm Ryan Dellinger, and you've been watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
As a mom, I appreciate that someone was able to get me into the system, having an appointment quickly so we could get him to return to the football team as quick as possible. It was kind of nice to witness the neuroassessment and how in-depth the neuroassessment was here in the concussion clinic. It was just an amazing process.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.